I ride my bike.
What kind of bike do you have? Dang! You got shocks, pegs. Lucky.
What do we got today in Cheezy's garage? This is the Flolan Seeker 24 E-Max Super. Dual 1500 watt, front and rear, 3000 watt e-bike with rear suspension and front suspension. Has front and rear. Hydraulic brakes. Has a brake light. And a 25 amp hour 52 volt battery. Alright, let's do a road test. So these are 24s, so they're kind of the mid-sized tires. I gotta check the air pressure, totally forgot. In the meantime, burning up all this battery. Look at my driveway. So much torrential downpours. They feel a little soft, 20 pounds max. I'll ride a little rougher at 20 pounds, but you'll get more battery longevity, of course. Yeah, see, it's at 7. Definitely check your tire pressures. If they're too low, you can get yourself a flat. That one's 11. There, now we're ready. Ready to attack Anderson Hill. Let's put on single rear when the button is out. Oh, even single rear you can feel it pull. Single rear, 1500 watts max, 1000 watt rated. It's pulling this hill pretty good for single. 19 miles an hour, 20. Wow, 18 miles an hour to the top of that first hill. Pretty darn good. 36 downhill. This hill, the 750s struggle. Now I'm on single rear. The 750s will get maybe 4 or 5 miles an hour up this one. This one we just did 12.2. All right, here comes Anderson Hill. I'm gonna dual in front, engaged. Still doing pretty good. The steepest part right here. We're doing 20 all the way up to that. Wow, 16. Yeah, 16 miles an hour at the very peak. We'll do single again. Big hills and 3000 watts engaged sucks a lot of juice. 2.6 miles. Looks like it cut off about 38 downhill, 37 just rear. I pushed the front and rear. We'll see the GPS down here. Oh, it's dead. 40. All right. I have to put the phone in there too, so I'm gonna have to tighten that up so we could do a little better GPS certified. I'm putting it in dual mode. Buttons pushed in for the front hub. Oh my god, someone's gonna pass right there. Oh boy. Ready, set, go. 5, 7, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Almost 37 top speed. Almost 37 miles an hour, that's pretty good. Put my phone in there. Tighten this up because this keeps... I don't think this is going to hold very well. I have the S23. It barely fits. This is probably the biggest phone anyway. Alright, we'll do 25 right there. So we're 1 mile an hour off. It's not too bad. A little over a mile an hour off. It's not bad. This holder though, I got tools and everything in there. Oh man. Flip down. Good thing it didn't touch the lens. We did scratch up my top piece here a little. We'll go out here on the walkway, see what we could see. If there's anything any good, which would probably only be turtles or beavers. Wouldn't mind seeing a nice beaver.
Hey, nice.
Gotta get my phone out of here. That's a pretty good idea, but it just doesn't quite hold the weight. Put a few tools and my big phone in there. So this has cadence style pedal assist. Alright, use 1 bar at a 5, and we're at 5.4 miles. Does have a very soft start when you take off. A little too soft for me, I think. I didn't find anything in the settings. Something like that I prefer to make adjustable. Now last time I came out, let's see if we can make this in single battery. And I came out this way. I went up a side road I never went up before. And at the very end, it was a trail. And I'd like to see what's on that trail. Looks like the road should have continued, but it didn't. So being 25 amp hour, 52 volt, you should be able to do 25 miles. Unless you have a lot of hills like me, or if you're using dual hub all the time. I'll probably get a little over 20 out of this, because like I say, I got a lot of hills. You've seen in all my videos. This road, scenic road. Oh, hey, Mr. Bunny Rabbit. When I push the front hub in, it seems to have a couple second delay before it actually activates. Noticed that earlier too. Oh, this road got washed out too. Bumpy. Wow, very bumpy. Boy, it is nice having a dual hub. If you live in a flat area, it's not too much of an issue, but when you're on hills and off-road type backcountry roads or trails that have a lot of hills, you definitely appreciate it. Of course you can help it with your legs, but I'm doing a battery test. Yeah, check this out. Where does this go? Jeez. The trail goes somewhere. I don't see any posted signs. This road must have continued through. Hope it comes out somewhere. Somebody kind of maintains it. A little overgrown and muddy. This pulls through the mud pretty nice. Oh, that was deep. We're on a deer trail now. Whoa. Well, maybe not. Gonna ruin my new Walmart sneakers. Darn. Wow. Pulls through the mud good. Jeez. Got a little too thick back there, boys. Yeah, it was almost like it was going upstream. Oh, that was deep mud. Yeah. A little bit muddy. Even with the fenders. And this thing did really good through the mud and water. Little video or picture out in the thick of the woods. Went through some mud. We're about halfway through the trail according to the GPS. I think to go any further we have to take a chainsaw. But that was pretty neat. Never knew about this little trail. And if you're worried about that box, that front sprocket actually hangs lower than the box. Whew. Oh, back up to full battery. 5 of 5. 7.7 miles. Oh, no, it just went down one. Huh, keeps going back and forth. So I got a little muddy. That's what it's all about, boys. So I like the outdoors, exploring, but I like going where not many people go. I'm not like a herded type of people where you go with a whole group of people to look at stuff. I will avoid that. I'd rather go with a couple people or all alone and explore where not many people have been before. That's my passion. I'll put it back in single mode. No use wasting power. Suspension does okay. I mean, none of them do great. Ooh, that's rough. Worst in my driveway. Woo, that was a big one. Bottom of the fork's out. I didn't even see the name of this road. Oh boy. I didn't bring the protective bag. Shows full battery again, 5 of 5. It pulls really good even with just a single rear. They're working. And their beaver hut is right there. Wow. That thing is huge. Poor thing. Hope I didn't lose a lot of video. GoPro locked up again. No, say it's not so. She's dirty. I'm gonna take some pictures anyway. Well, sounds like Motor Rider. I'll go over in the shade. It's hot. Told him I was going to Hatch Pond. What's up? Hot day today.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
This is a little, can't really tighten it up. I mean, I guess you could mount it where this is up this way.
Oh, cables.
So when it falls down, yeah, like that. So when it falls down, it hooks it.
Fast?
37.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Pretty good. Did 20 miles an hour up Anderson Hill by the time it hit the top, so that's pretty good.
Went to like a 2,000?
3,000.
Oh, 3,000.
Peak 1,500 front and back.
That's good. Oh, front. Yeah. That's pretty good now.
The only thing I don't like is, look,
Like a lap.
slow, like a very soft start, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like,
And when you push this in, if you're driving, it takes 4 or 5 seconds for it to engage. Other than that, it's pretty good. It does come with rear view mirrors,
did it?
but yeah, mine didn't get them.
Oh, like the side.
They send them after, the ones that mount like this. It does pull pretty good. It just takes a long
long
time to kind of get there. But if you're rolling at 5 and you hit it, it'll take right off. They have it set so it's soft. It's a really soft start.
Yeah, they don't want probably like an accident happen.
That's exactly what the seller said. It's for safety. You should put it in the settings. You can go 1 to 5, depending on what you want, you know.
Yeah,
I like having it. When I'm going across a road and I go,
yeah, you're like, oh.
right? I mean, you got to pedal with it.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get them. You hear it.
And I'm sure that saves battery too, but I want to take off. That back shock is stiff. Is it moving? Oh, it sounds like it's tight. Listen. Yeah, must have that. See? That's why it's creaking. Now these are probably too tight. It's probably the pivot here. I'll check it when I get home. Take it easy. Woo! Go riding with the motorcycle. I'm gonna suck all my battery up and won't make it home. 33 up this hill, pretty good. 26. Pretty good size hill here. One more hill. Then we'll kick her back to single mode. Now it still says 2 bars of battery out of 5, so hopefully we'll make it back. Now we're topping out at 35. 38. Cruise around with motorcycles too, boys. If they don't mind waiting up for you up the hills.
That's pretty good.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah.
Bars out of 5, 15.2 miles. No pedal assist at all on this, remember that. Hit dual, wait a couple seconds. There it is. Back up to 3 bars. Huh. Way too many people in here. I was gonna go down by the river. It is Sunday. Almost caught up. So let's see. I'm gonna go down to number 1. Let's see if it works throttle only. So 11 on 1. 15 on 2. 19 on 3. 24 on 4. And of course 5 is max. Yeah, so I think it's a pretty good bike. The only two things I could say that I don't particularly like is how slow it takes when you push that front hub in, and also the very soft start. Now we'll go single, see how we make it. We're down to 1 bar now, 17.9, say 18 miles. Yeah, see, now it's up to 2 bars when I take the dual off. Nice job. Take your life in your own hands, boys, when you're out on the road. See, I scratched my camera up a little. Glad it didn't hit the lens. Couple miles to go. Made it. 1 bar battery left out of 5. Pulling dual up the hill. Still has a pretty good amount of power. Alright, so we went 21.1 miles. It's up to 2 out of 5 bars on the battery. So it popped back up when I let off and parked here. Odometer is the same. Max is 38.5, which I'm sure was when I was going down that hill with a motor rider behind me. Average is 27.7 miles per hour we did. And we have 49.1 volts left of the battery. I hear this creaking, which means it must be too tight, so. This is creaking. Oh, that's tight. Oh, dang. Oh my god. That is way tight. Oh. Maybe that's what it is. Tighten that way too tight. We'll leave it snug. That one's tight too. Much better. They were really tight. So definitely check those, especially if you hear it creaking. So this will definitely do 25 miles on a battery, and I was up a lot of hills and I used dual hub a lot. 2 bars of battery left. Going where I went, off-road, a lot of off-road. I'd say you could get 30 miles easily. On flats, you'd probably do 40, 45. Unless you're going 20 miles an hour, then you'd go over 50 miles probably. But pretty darn good. Bicycle. Fully charged. Let's go through the trails first. Let's fire this baby up. Put it in high gear. Make sure the front is engaged. Got a pretty soft start. Well, once it goes, it pulls pretty good. Oh yeah, it's got some torque. Once you're moving, if you hit the throttle, it takes off. Let's see how we make it up this hill over here. Here we go. Oh yeah. You can feel that 3,000 watts for sure up that hill. You could raise this seat up a little bit, of course. Let's see. That must be the battery. And the accessories packed in there a little loosely. Cut some tie wraps and get this out of the box. Let's check this battery out. 52 volt, 25 amp hour. And what's this package here? Keys for the battery. Let's take a look what's in the accessory box here. Has a phone holder and tool holder with a quick connect on it. Nice Swiss Army toolkit. Pedals. Multi-wrench. Drop forge wrench. 17 and 19. An air pump. The bracket for the phone holder / toolkit holder. A bike lock. Some zip ties. A little extra hardware. And this must be the charger, which has an output of 58.8 volts, 2 amps. And of course, user's manual. Has a QR code for the video installation. Front and rear 1000 or 1500 watt motor. We have the 1500 watt model. This does have the 24 inch by 4 inch large tires with a 7-speed Shimano gear set. Front and rear hydraulic disc brakes. Charging time is 10 to 12 hours. The body is made of an aluminum alloy. Has some color assembly instructions, which is nice. But you should still watch my video, of course. Shows you the LCD panel. Shows you the settings. I like when they include those. Troubleshooting. Error codes. And that's it. Let's plug this in. Started charging. It is red, so it is charging. Doesn't matter if the switch is on or off, it'll charge. Let's get these handlebars mounted. Of course, this is loose right now. And then we'll line that up with the forks when we get it together. Yeah, just noticed another box here. Oh, it's the headlight and horn combo. That'd be a nice bright headlight, looks like. Get them handlebars on there and tighten up that bracket. Line up these handlebars to the forks. You can tighten up these neck bolts. Take the seat out of its packaging. Put that in there. Tighten that clamp up. Let's put this rear rack on, which is aluminum. Nice welds. The bike frame also has some really nice TIG welds there. The controller is on the bottom, so be careful not to bash that. This rack is held on by these front bolts and those rear bolts. And tighten all these bolts down. Now we can flip the bike over. Actually, let's get this brake light on before we flip this bike over. A little difficult to get that wrench in there to tighten it. A little difficult to get that wrench in there to tighten it. So we're gonna have to get a regular wrench. This one will work. 8mm. Now we can flip the bike over to put that front wheel on. Be careful of your LCD screen there. Make sure it's not too tight so it doesn't break. We'll get this wheel on. Pull that keeper. Pull the brake keeper. Loosen these up almost all the way. Push that down in there all the way. You have to line that part on both sides. Make sure that your disc is in where the pads are, and tighten it up. Don't forget righty right hand side, lefty left hand side, righty right hand thread, lefty left hand thread. You can see this is threading to the left, and you can see that threads to the right. That says left, so that's this one. There is no markings on the pedal. The supplied 17 is a little loose. It is a 15. Tighten these down. We can flip the bike back on its wheels. Now for the front fender and headlight. Like that. And put the nut on that side and tighten her down. Now we'll plug the orange connector in for the headlight. You can line up the arrows or align the pins. Push that all the way until it snaps. Let's connect the lower part of this fender up. The angle is off a little bit on these, so what I'm going to do is take an adjustable wrench and bend these a little bit this way so they're lined up. These arms are stainless steel, so it is going to be a little hard to bend. But once you bend them, it'll be perfectly flat, lined up, so you can put that bolt in much easier. Then of course, tighten it down. Now we can connect the front hub up as an O-ring for waterproof. Line up the notches, tighten it down. Put a couple zip ties to hold that wire. Zip tie your wire for your rear brake light. Make sure it's not hitting anything. On the front forks you have spring load, and this is just on and off if you want to turn the forks to be solid or to let them go. So all you have is spring pressure, no dampening. I didn't put this on. Let's put this holder on. Get that bracket on there. And that should work pretty good. That got bent in during shipping. Pretty nice. Let's get this battery in there. Turn it on. Make sure she's locked. Put the key for the battery in here. The key for the ignition is here. You have your ignition switch, rear brake. Your pedal Shimano gear set is here. This is up. That's down. The brake controls are adjustable. Both sides. This is the front brake. This is how you power on the LCD. When you hit the brake, you'll see BR. That's how you know they're connected. Rear also. Horn. Headlight. Let's power it up. Turn it all the way up. Raise that back wheel. Twist throttle, of course. Huh. Nice. This does front and rear. Let's see if I can do both. Yep. Seems like it has a little bit of a soft start. On your controls you have pedal assist, which is PAS, 0 through 5. Your information button scrolls through your trip, your odometer, your max speed, your average speed, and how much voltage you have left in your battery. If you hold the bottom button down, put you in pedal assist mode, which apparently doesn't shut off when you let go. Let's try that again. No, you have to hit the brake to stop pedal assist mode. Let's go through the settings. Turn the key on, power it on, hold the up and down button once it's ready. 01P is your brightness. It's at 3 right now. Hit the up button to go to the next setting. 02 is distance in units. It's set at miles per hour already. 03 says it's 52 volts. It does not show it in here what 03 is. 04 sleep timer, which is 10 minutes. 05 is your pedal assist gear. You could change that multiple levels if you'd like more levels or less levels. 06 is your tire size, 24 inch. The defaults on those are not correct. We could change that later if the speed is wrong when we test it with a GPS. 07, it does not have an 07. I don't know what that is. 08 is maximum speed. It does not show that in here either. We're set at 35. We're going to hit information, and then we're going to turn that all the way up just to see what we can get out of it. Not that it will do it, but it won't be limited. So 62 is the max. Then we'll hit information again. 09 is startup setting. keep that on 0, 0. 10 is drive modes. 02 is throttle and pedal assist. 11 is pedal assist sensitivity. We'll keep that at 05. 12P, pedal assist strength. We'll keep that at the stock setting. 13P is pedal assist magnets. This says there's 6, and there it says 5. We're going to keep it where it is. 14P is controller current limit setting. This is set at 20 amps. It says it's 15 at default. Don't forget this is just a general book. 15P is battery under voltage, 43.5. This says 39. It may come with a 48 instead of a 52 volt battery on some models. 16P, reset your odometer. 17P, I don't know. 18, I don't know. And back to 01. Let's see if it raised the top speed after doing those adjustments. Oh yeah. About 40. Thanks, William. 2 key tags. Ordered a leather and a yellow. I threw a little extra something something in there for you.
Hey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Hit that bell if you want new notifications on new videos. Links for products used are in the description and on MotoCheez.com. Thanks for watching.